The medical model just worked for me. It just worked. Nothing else worked. It's brain chemistry. There's just so much more information now than 20 years ago. There's none like this in Northern California. We're the only one, and it works. It treats the whole person, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. We heal all that. Can't just heal one, you have to do it all. What has changed in my life is I no longer live at our transitional houses. I was living there as a house manager for 16 months, and I got my own place, and I'm real happy. And I'm almost finished with school. I think I was just starting the addiction study program, and it's almost over. I graduate next spring. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but I managed to get my GPA up to 4.0. And it was a low GPA when I started because I went to school in 2000 and dropped out. I really have learned self-care, especially working in recovery, being in recovery. It's just so important that I take care of myself. So I went from being the house manager of the transitional houses to working here, and now they've asked me to oversee the houses. So I go there twice a week and run groups. The clients really, I think, trust me because I was sitting on the couches where they were less than 4 years ago as a client. I started at Waterfront on a thing called the opioid grant through EDD. I worked in the front office for probably 16 months, and then when a year was over, I got hired by Alcohol Drug Care Services, and then eventually I became a residential counselor, and I've been a counselor for about 1 year. I've watched a lot of other people go back to school just like I did, They were inspired by coming through here to become a counselor, and I've watched quite a few of them are my classmates, have started and will probably become counselors. Personally, I've watched a couple of my own clients start working here, and that's really amazing and a miracle, really. People that were just beat up from the feet up are now working here that I was their counselor, so that's kind of amazing. Working at Waterfront, sometimes I feel like I'm in a dream. I love everybody I work with. They've taught me so much, and I'm still learning. I got a lot to learn. I get help with my clinical stuff if I have a question. Jamaica has been awesome helping me. Ty has been awesome helping me. Rebecca, all of them really, And I'm still learning. I got a lot to learn, and it's just a dream come true. This is what I wanted to do with my life, and I love helping other people. The ones that really touch my heart are men and women that had a CPS case, I think it's still called CPS, and had their kids taken away, and they were reunified with their children. And that just really touches my heart, seeing people get their kids back. My daughter watched the last one of these we did and started talking to me after 13 years. And that's huge. I got to meet my grandchildren, and I'm part of their lives now, and they're awesome. And it's pretty good. Dream come true.